Hey guys, it's Roscoe, and on the Space Catch site I thought we'd have a look at the First Order and Imperial stormtroopers side by side and compare them. Have a look at the differences. So obviously the main difference that we see, BB-8's rolling about again, is in the helmets first of all. The classic bucket here, of course, those so iconic, and here the more sleek design of the First Order. I mean, when you see them separately, you think, yes, that's clearly an evolution of it. When you see them together, they are very different, aren't they? Certainly the way that the middle part is floating now, where here it was joined. Pauldrons are very similar, of course, but the breastplate is also quite different. This has pectoral areas on it. This one doesn't, and we also see a marking there. The midriff, very similar. Belt is different, of course. Yes, you see the different design of the utility belt, where the First Order Stormtrooper has the added stuff here as well as there. We also see the difference in the kneecaps. The First Order, much more easy. It doesn't have the bite of the armour that this one does with those differing kneecaps. So yes, that's the difference from the front. Let's just carefully turn to the side. Obviously, on the Imperial Stormtrooper, you see like the split armour, as it were, which you don't really see, I believe, on the First Order one. Let's just see. No, there is, but again, it's sleeker, I would say, definitely. And from the back, falling over. That is the Elite series, isn't it, guys? They always do that. See if I can get him to stand up. There we go. And then this guy. A lot more holes in the back of this one that aren't plugged in the same way, of course, that the Imperial Stormtrooper is. Oh, as you can see, I'm using my FN2187 to play the role of the First Order Stormtrooper, and he doesn't like being back in that helmet. Let's just stand you up there. Yes, so this is a bit more advanced in its design. The it's a thermal detonator, isn't it? There you go. Than it is on this one. He has this like backpack, which I still don't know what, if anything, that does, whereas the First Order Stormtrooper doesn't have that. And you can see the back of the knees also much easier on the trooper than this one is. This would bite all the time. And of course, it's well known that the cosplayers and, say, the 501st guys, and the guys who played the Stormtroopers in the films, the armour does indeed bite at the edges and catches you all the time, apparently. It's quite painful. Yes, indeed. So let's just turn them back around. Right. Come on, Finn, what are you playing at? The knees on this figure are quite weak. Again, that is sometimes a problem with the Elite series. That's what I love about the Black series. It doesn't have ties, and they just pop out of the moulded plastic. So let's just have a little look at the information from the Rogue One Ultimate Visual Guide. That is just the Stormtrooper spread they have on there. Here is the main Stormtrooper, and there's lots of information. I will just read it out to you. So the lenses that we see, and it will be true on this guy as well, but with upgraded technology, polarized lenses with integral image enhancers. Think of those binoculars that they have. The pauldron here, magnetomically affixed plastoid spolder, and then I guess the holster that we see, standard Stormtrooper belt with blaster power cell containers. That's what those ridge things are. On the arm we see plastoid armor vam brace, and the fingertips on the bodysuit gloves have capacitive surfaces for electronic screen interactions, which, I mean, that certainly was not the case back in 1977, let me tell you. But yes, like I said in a previous video, now that we have the actual technology, they can retcon it back with the new canon. So that is what it says about the Imperial Stormtrooper. We'll just have a little look at the Stormtrooper spread from the Force Awakens Ultimate, the visual dictionary, sorry, they keep calling them slightly different things. So that's that specialised gunner trooper. But what does it say? The rifle, Sonblas F11D blaster rifle. Yes. Improved joint design on the kneecaps there allows greater flexibility than Imperial era armour. It certainly does. What else? To keep their weight down, most Stormtrooper helmets lack advanced imaging gear, so it is in that way less advanced, I guess, than the Imperial Stormtrooper, requiring Stormtroopers to use separate quadnoculars in the field. Stormtroopers are denied any form of identification beyond their serial numbers, as we know, and as so far only one Stormtrooper has ever defected and broken that rule. Although obviously Agent Terex was a Stormtrooper, and they used those same serial numbers back in the day as well, so he now has a name. Maybe we'll get into that more in the next volume of Poe Dameron, who knows. But anyway, guys, I just thought I'd just compare and contrast the Imperial and First Order Stormtroopers. They're both great figures, iconic designs, both of them. It was great to see these guys again in Rogue One, and it'll be great to see these guys again in The Last Jedi. And I have heard there's going to be new versions of Stormtroopers as well, so that'll be quite exciting. More figures to collect. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this content. Leave me a comment suggestion for upcoming topic you'd like to see discussed, or like the video.